Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Locke to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they try to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Block off of play action. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Block now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding McCaffrey on the slant. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Locke's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run right on the option. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And he's got Rome. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in, they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second and 4. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Locke working out of the gun. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Block going to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Block now on 1st down.
On the slant, it's Fant.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 16, Locke. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They look to throw. It's Locke. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Locke. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
2nd and 3. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Trap 50, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. On the move past the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Off the RPO, he completes it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Okay, ready? Hey, check that. Street.
On second down, here's the option.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Now Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up fourth down.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Locke's throw into the hands of Fant.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Locke to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Micah Parsons. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now Locke, gotta have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run left with Pollard to the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. 27 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now to the air, Locke. And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Carolina!
Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Locke going to try and throw for it.
That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Demario Davis there on the stop. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun. He'll look to throw.
Slant pass. Pollard brings it in. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that